Okay, all right. YouTube storyboard, check. Lighting, check. Audio, check. All right. Donnie Say Something podcast begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Donnie here, and welcome to the Donnie Say Something podcast. All right, y'all. Hi, how you doing? Don't you miss football? I sure do, and I hope most of you have missed it as well. But it's back, and so is the Donnie Say Something podcast featuring, what I just did, featuring the Dallas Cowboy quick hit. We did this last year, kind of a recap of the previous Dallas Cowboy game, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to add a little bit more content to it, and we're going to start. I'm going to go away from the normal format because of things that happened last week with the trade, but we're going to talk the Cowboy and Philadelphia Eagle game first. And while I do that, I'm going to line up all my videos that I had and also my audio stuff. But I'll go ahead and say this. Cowboys should have won this game. It was right there for the taking. Cowboys, by the way, in case you lived under a rock, win the Philly, lost to the Eagles 24 to 20. And things to take away from this game. I'll just go ahead and say Philadelphia had some self-inflicted wounds, like nine penalties. The big one happened, and they didn't play it down. And Jalen Carter, their fine defensive player, spat. Well, I might as well turn up Jerry Jones talking about Brian Schottenheimer's first game that he coached last night. That's right. And to Brian Schottenheimer's credit, Cowboys were ready to play. They were aggressive. Dak Prescott looked great. The Great Wall of Tyler, the reason why I call it, there are like three players on that offensive line with the first name of Tyler, and they protected them well. As a matter of fact, no sacks. His jersey was relatively clean. And excuse me, I'm trying to pull up all my audio stuff here. It was ready, and all of a sudden I lost it. This is the season premiere of the Donnie Say Something quick hit, and I have everything all lined up, and it's all kind of gone. But I'm gonna recover it all. But while we're doing that, while we're talking about that, the glaring hole that Michael Parsons left on the Cowboy defense reared its ugly head. Jalen Hurts ran through that hole like crazy. 2 touchdowns, and this is where the defense kind of failed him last night. And then, gee, I'm trying to pull up all my stuff here. Wait, time for my phone to freeze. I'll just continue on. like I said, Dak Prescott had a wonderful night, and we could have won this game. Cowboys shot themselves in the foot with turnovers and drop balls. Miles Sanders, who's a former Philadelphia Eagle, he wanted to show out in front of his old team. He coughed the ball up. Ferguson dropped the pass in the end zone that could have made the difference. But CeeDee Lamb, 4 drop balls, including 2 of them on that last drive that could have set the Cowboys up for a touchdown that could steal the win for us. So if you're looking, so don't blame this one on Dak Prescott. He had a wonderful night. CeeDee Lamb needs some of the Oakland Raiders stickum. That hang on to the ball. Catch it, please. And, well, here's a stat that you might want to keep your eye on. Last year, the Dallas Cowboys had 6 rushing touchdowns total. Only 6. Javonte Williams ran the ball and got a couple touchdowns. That's 2 touchdowns. Actually, you need 4 more to get the tie their total from last year. So, with that in mind, as I still roll this up, so if you're looking to see what was a total with problem with the Cowboys, drop balls and turnovers, and they need to clean that up. I mean, it was a pretty good game, and I wish Brian Schottenheimer would have came out of Philadelphia with his first win. Would have been a memorable first win. You beat Philly on a night where they raised the banner, hung it high over the stadium, and Philly didn't really show their A game. After the showed their C game, and this is where the Cowboys should have took advantage, should have had it, but nonetheless. As we pull up, okay, good. All right, finally got my stuff lined up. Now I'm going to talk about, since we talked about the game a little bit, I'm going to talk about the trade, which still is baffling everyone around the world of football. In case you missed it, Micah Parsons is a Green Bay Packer. Jerry Jones granted his wish. I'm surprised Jerry did this. I mean, Micah walked in the office, asked Jerry, trade me, please. These negotiations aren't exactly working out. And Micah Parsons got his wish. He's now a Green Bay Packer. What we get back? An all-pro defensive lineman and 2 first-round picks. Green Bay got off cheap. Very cheap. Cowboys should have got more than that. And somebody chimed in that agrees with me, and his name is Terrence Parsons. That's Micah Parsons' dad, and this is what he had to say.
2 minutes ago, he's excited. He's excited.
What were his emotions about this not working out with Dallas?
More like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I thought they wanted me here. I thought we wanted him here. I never thought we were trading. I mean, it's generational talent. You usually don't trade away generational talent. And the way the market is, every year the market's going to go up if you're performing. So it's kind of smart to lock the deal in earlier rather than later.
Exactly. He nailed it. 2 things. 1, you don't trade away a generational talent that falls into your lap, like what Micah Parsons did with the Cowboys. You don't get that all the time. You do whatever it takes to keep them. And he also mentioned that, if you would wrap this deal up in March, instead of waiting up to now, you would have had him under contract, and you would have some money left over to pick up an extra player or two. Did you learn your lesson, Jerry, after last year with CeeDee and Dak Prescott? Apparently you did. And something else I mentioned. I also mentioned that the Cowboys, I didn't get a king's ransom on draft picks and stuff. I mean, they got 2 first-round picks, which is going to end up, barring if Green Bay has a collapse in the season, which I don't see it happen. Those are like 2 second-round picks because they're going to be very low in the first round. This is one thing I had an idea for the Cowboys to make this a blockbuster trade, which, to be honest, it's not. This is my idea of it. They should have got not 1, not 2, but 3 first-round picks and 2 second-round picks and an extra player. There is your blockbuster deal. There is what that could have turned heads. Instead, Jerry Jones is getting beat up in the press, saying that he didn't get a big deal out of it. And once the Michael Parsons has ended up in Green Bay, people were saying, this is what Michael Parsons saying, people are treating him well. The locker room is way different in Green Bay compared to Dallas. So he's taking some shots at his old team for my screen has frozen again. What in what's going on here tonight? Hurry. I'm trying to line up all my audio stuff. That you just heard.
We're going to teach you how to get your dog to speak.
You just heard audio 1 of that. Anyway, to continue on with this, everyone in the NFL is really laughing at Jerry Jones with this trade. He should have got off, and how Jerry didn't exactly get a king's ransom out of it. I don't think all these draft picks is going to amount to much. Jerry says he's going to get 4 picks, maybe 6 picks out of the deal if he wants to do a trade. I don't see it happening. I don't. And there is more people chiming in on this Dallas Cowboy Green Bay Packer deal. And as I pull it up, you just heard from Michael Parsons' dad. There are much more as I keep going here. Please do not freeze on me. Season opener and I'm having technical difficulties. We'll battle through. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Alright, I got it all lined up. Alright, like I said, this trade had ripple effects all over the place. I'm gonna play a tape here. This is from 97.3 The Game up in Milwaukee. This is the actual clip when the news came down that Michael Parsons is now a Packer. I might just start this thing. Here we go.
It's Michigan. They got a freshman quarterback. We'll take your thoughts.
Guys, we have breaking news.
This is breaking news from Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin.
The Cowboys have reached an agreement on a trade that will send Micah Parsons to the Green Bay Packers.
You gotta be
sign
kidding me.
a 4-year, $188 million extension
My God.
with Green Bay that includes $136 million guaranteed. Micah Parsons is a Green Bay Packer.
Holy cow.
According to
Never in a
multiple
million
sources.
years would you have thought that. Never in a million years. The Packers have pulled the trigger. Jerry Jones traded him to the Packers?
To the Packers.
Wow. Jerry Jones traded him to the Packers. Holy cow. 4 years, $188 million, $136 million guaranteed. I guess that back exam went okay. I would never have thought the Packers would do this. Not a chance.
Well, the Packers are exactly a team that makes big trades, but this one, let's just say, the ghost of Vince Lombardi is looking down on Green Bay, and that ghost will come to town on the 28th of September when the Cowboys and Packers play at AT&T Stadium. That's going to be a night. Well, there's something else here I'm going to play. There's a guy in Chicago, Dave Swirsky, and he wrote a song about this trade. Give a listen.
Micah's a Packer. That ain't right. Sweet Jesus, Jerry, you blew the simplest deal of you.
Oh, wait a minute. So,
Micah's a Packer. That ain't right. Sweet Jesus, Jerry, you blew the simplest deal of your whole life. Micah's a Packer. Why, oh, why? For 4 years now, the Packers got a killer player. Ain't right.
that's how I'm going to play that. Get the U out of the way. There you go. There we go. Okay, enough of that. Anyway, so, and also there's a little issue of Micah's back. He is listed as questionable for the game against Detroit coming up Sunday. So, keep an eye on Micah Parsons' back. That could be an ongoing issue. And I'm going to go ahead and close it up, wrap it up. Sorry about all the technical difficulties there, but we got it all in. That'll do it for the Donnie Say Something podcast featuring the Dallas Cowboy Quartet. A production of DS17 Media. Over my head is the hashtag to follow me along. Facebook.com/DonnieSports17 Network. YouTube.com/DonnieSports17 Network. We lost someone along the way. Dallas Cowboy great Leroy Jordan. Wonderful player, Super Bowl champion, and not to mention, I met him a few times. Real great guy. He's definitely going to be missed. So we're going to talk Cowboys and Giants next time. There's a long layoff, but Cowboys will be back in action. Hopefully they could beat the Jets. So with that in mind, thank you for watching. Till next week. Take care, everyone.